Hey there, this is Neil Napier, and in this video I'll talk about how you can lower soft and hard bounces in the emails that you're sending out. Now let's first explain what soft bounces are, what hard bounces are, and why it's important to reduce that number. Soft bounces are basically caused by temporary delivery issues that may be solved by the next email that you send. Now, these can happen when your subscriber's mailbox is full, or your recipient's email server is down, or the email message is too big. So in this case, basically the email gets returned to you. The email doesn't get delivered to your audience. And then you also have hard bounces. Now hard bounces are bad, which means that these emails will never be delivered. They return to the sending email server because of a lot of reasons, which include the email address is invalid, it doesn't exist anymore, the domain name doesn't exist anymore, maybe the company went out of business, or your subscriber's mailbox is no longer active. Now hard bounces are bad because if you get a hard bounce, that means there was something wrong with the email address to which you sent the email. And as an email marketer, it is your job to make sure you're sending emails only to those people that want to receive them and are active. When it comes to soft bounces though, the email service providers usually try 2 or 3 times, after which they stop sending the same email to that address. Now this is important to know because if you get a high rate of soft and hard bounces, then you will get a bad reputation, not just within our system, within Mailvio, but also by the ESPs, and then you may also end up getting blacklisted. So you want to avoid both these scenarios. And if you're wondering, Neil, what's a good average, or what's a good rate for soft bounces or hard bounces? As long as you can keep your soft bounces under 0.5% of the number of emails that you send, and hard bounces under 0.2%, that's good. That's the industry average. You need to be better, of course. So the lower you can be, the better. In our case, for example, because we do what I'll show you today, our hard bounce rate is really low. It's down to even 0.001%, and our soft bounce rate is about 0.05%. So it's really good. Now let's talk about how you can actually lower the soft and hard bounce rates. The first thing, which is quite clear, but a lot of people make this mistake, is don't buy or rent leads. Please only do permission-based email marketing, because when you do that, then you know that the leads are legit and they are on that list because they want to hear from you. But if you buy or if you rent leads, quite often those leads are old, they are not active anymore. Maybe they even have spam traps in them, and spam traps are bad because if you send an email out to an email address which is fake by design, it's basically a spam trap. So when different ESPs see that email, they know that you are sending emails illegally, and that email will, for starters, hard bounce, and it will actually lower your sending score as well as that of the IP that you're on. So please do not buy or rent leads. Number 2, regularly clean your leads using list cleaning services. There are quite a few different services out there: Clearbit, BitVerify, Clean13. Use one of those to regularly clean your leads. This is something we do every 60 days. We download our list and then we figure out which email addresses are inactive now, and we upload them back in by marking them as blacklisted, which means that now we don't send them an email because we know that they're going to soft or hard bounce. Number 3, mail actives only. Now this is a given as well, but it helps to only mail people that are actively opening your email, say within the last 30, 45 or 60 days. This is going to improve your open rate, improve your click-through rate, give you better inboxing generally, and of course you will have almost zero hard bounce and very low soft bounce as well. That's what we do in our case too. Number 4, check stats by domain. So Mailvio has a really good feature where you can actually look at stats based on the domains to which you're sending those emails. Now we consider public domains such as Gmail, Hotmail, AOL as one, and in some cases, if you have other domains, private domains, they're all bunched together. In my case, I noticed recently that all of our Hotmail emails were bouncing back. They were having soft bounces, so I blocked them for a week and then tried again a week later, and it worked fine. So check stats by domain, it will help you. Number 5, recognize who is soft and hard bouncing and why, and exclude them. So again, look at your list of people that are soft or hard bouncing, understand why, understand what's common between their behavior. Maybe they come from the same domain, maybe they haven't opened your email in a long time, that's why it's happening. So figure out what those issues are, and based on that, start excluding these people and potentially even others like them, or mail them less often. Then number 6, set up SPF and DKIM. So SPF and DKIM are protocols that you can set up with your email address to whitelist it for your customer's inbox, which means it tends to inbox better, it gets better open rates, click-through rates, and also because of that, you get less bounce rates. Number 7, test emails using mail-tester.com. If you use this tool, you can quickly and easily check your emails and make sure that they are spam free, make sure that they're not using words that might trigger spam filters. And of course, if you can avoid spam, then you will have low likelihood of your email bouncing from someone's inbox as well. Number 8, use email preference. So this is something we use sometimes. We basically allow people to opt out of certain sequences. So if you get an email from us, it may say at the bottom, if you don't want to receive any more emails in the sequence, click here to opt out. We do that so we don't have to email you again for that particular product or promotion. But you could also, when people are unsubscribing, give them an option to instead subscribe to an email list where you email them less frequently. And number 9, be regular and consistent. See, nothing is equal to you maintaining a really good relationship with your list. So it helps to be regular and consistent with the emails that you're sending. Try and send the emails at similar times in the day. Try and send emails at similar days in a week, and so on and so forth. It would really help you long term to lower your soft and hard bounce rates. And remember, at the end of the day, this is something that will help you get better results with your email marketing with Mailvio.